Welcome back, coin roll hunters. Thanks for joining me, Matthew, the great coin roll hunter, as we rip into another roll of quarters out of this $500 box. This has been great. We're excited, we're pumped, and we're ready to do this. Before all that, I've got another coin party favors shout out. This one's going out to SilverSearcher. So just another awesome coin roll hunter in the YouTube community. I'm going to leave a link below in the descriptions. Make sure you check him out. He does a lot of he travels across the country and he hunts for half dollars, silver half dollars. He does a bunch of other stuff too. This guy is amazing. Please check him out after this video. All right. So with all that being said, if you're new to the show, subscribe yourself and ring that bell because you're not going to want to miss another episode. So with all that out of the way, let's get this hunt going. Let's get into it. So, checking these enders, the first thing we're looking for is just anything interesting. So here's one from 50 state quarters, and that one's from one of our national park series. So no silver on the enders, no obsolete coinage is another thing we're looking for. And that's going to be anything older than 1932. And it's going to include your standing Liberty quarters, your Barber quarters, and if you're really lucky, maybe even a seated Liberty quarter. They're obsolete because you're not going to see them in circulation because starting in 1932, they switched the coin design to George Washington on the what we call the obverse, the heads up side. So I'm going to just get out of the way here. So now let's get on with our silver hunt here. We check the edges of these coins for anything that's dull gray or even like a dark black. And all I'm seeing is copper cladding. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like we've got any silver this time. But that's okay. We're still looking for a lot of different things, and there could still be some money hidden in this roll. So here's our ender here, a New Hampshire 50 state quarter. Now inside the 50 state quarter series, we're going to be looking for birds. We're looking for birds, people. Birds in the 50 state quarter program. We're going to do some bird hunting. Now those won't be worth anything more than face value, but it's just something I enjoy. Also, so here's one right now, South Carolina. We know that's a Carolina wren. I'm going to leave a link below where you can check out our episode of Big Money, which we shoot every other day in conjunction with these coin roll hunts. So you can learn a lot more about this quarter. So we'll just move on here. But here's a 1965, 1 year too late before our silver quarters there. But there's a couple of other state quarters that we're going to be looking for, and these will contain our error coins. Now, Colorado is on that list. So Colorado has a really cool state quarter coin error on it. It's called a CUD, and it'll show up in the 3 o'clock position. Now, it doesn't look like this coin has one, but I'm going to leave a link below for that one where we explored this error in more depth on Big Money. So we'll just keep going. Here we go. So if you're new to the hobby, this is what it's about. You just go through. Here's a cool bicentennial quarter. So that celebrates 100 years of our country there. Now here's an awesome one. Another chance at a coin error, Kansas. So this one's minted in Denver. So the known error actually occurred at the Philadelphia mint. So we'll just move on from that one. We haven't found that one yet. Still looking for a Philadelphia variety. So, but in that one, on the front, it says, "In God We Trust." Some grease actually got in the letter T there, and it prevented the T from showing up. So it says, "In God We Rust." Now that example will be in the Kansas Philadelphia mint quarters. So, yeah, not a whole lot to see so far. Now, if you see your birth year come across on these quarters, make sure you shout that one out too, because nothing's more exciting than your own birth year. All right, we got another chance at a Kansas coin error there, the "In God We Rust." Fortunately, this one's minted in Denver, so we're looking for Philadelphia. So we'll just keep going. All right, so we're about halfway through this roll now. Here we go. Okay, so the 50 state quarter program actually started in 1999, and it ran for 10 years. They minted 5 different designs a year. Each design actually lasted for about 10 weeks. So here's a 1969. I don't know why I just said that. Just kind of went off on a tangent there. But I don't know. I just have such a good time hunting these rolls. So hopefully we find something new here. Now this is actually from the territory quarters, which occurred after the 50 state quarter program. It's Wyoming there. And we're currently, because it's it's 2017, we're actually in the state park series going on right now. So, all right, Michigan, here we go. Just keep cranking away. 1965, 1 year to, oh, we lost our light. Lots of different things can happen when you're hunting coins. All right, so that's the challenge, is to do this all in one take. All right, we didn't find any new quarters for our collection. Now I'm going to leave a link to the full comprehensive list, but that's okay. We actually have got quite a bit from our previous hunts here. And I think, let's see, we've already gone through Oklahoma, I believe. Okay, so actually what we are going to be looking at, actually, you know what? No, the Oklahoma is not on our list. Sorry. I do these once every other day, and it's kind of hard to keep track of all of the different quarters there are coming through. We're going to go through and take a closer look at this Oklahoma. I think this one's in better shape. So join us tomorrow for an episode of Big Money, where we're going to take this Oklahoma state quarter with this bird on it, and we're going to put it under the microscope, and we're going to learn a little bit about all the elements of these designs. So we're going to go into the numismatic knowledge of the 50 state quarter program. Now, this is always really cool to me because it gives you a chance to make this coin familiar. So it's got all these different images on it. We're going to kind of touch base on a few of those. We'll learn a lot about this bird, and yeah, it's just kind of gives us a chance to get to know these coins and make them familiar. So next time you receive one of these as change, you're going to say, hey, I know what that bird is, and I know what those symbols are. It'll just become a lot more familiar to you. And they'll start being like old friends, and you'll look forward to finding them. So thank you very much for watching me this far. I hope you're enjoying the series. I hope you're enjoying the hunt. You're going to have to go through a whole lot of rolls of these coins to really find the error coins, and especially the silver. But that's what this hobby is all about. So thank you for joining me. I'm Matthew, the Great Coin Roll Hunter. Share this out with your friends on your social media platforms, and invite them to comment. Let's get everybody together and talk about some coins. So check out my other videos. You're always welcome on this channel. And until tomorrow, I will see you on Big Money. This is Matthew, the Great Coin Roll Hunter, wishing you happy hunting.